Hello, my beautiful angels, and welcome back to the Angel Academy. My name is Amanda, your intuitive BFF and fave spiritual girly. And the message that I have been receiving from the angels is release in order to be reborn. So I just want to take a moment before we go ahead and jump into everything because it feels like a very excited little kid, giddy energy. And I just want to ground into presence, ground into whatever it is that you want to call forth for the week ahead. So with your feet planted on the earth, let's just go ahead and take a breath in through our nose. Hold at the top. And exhale. Let it go. Let's do two more. Breathe in your intention. Bring in the energy of the angels. Exhale, let it go. One more. Exhale. Let it go. And with your eyes still closed, I'm just calling in all of the angels that love you unconditionally to be here today, to just pray over us, bless us with their magic, with their wisdom, with their guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you, angels. And so it is. So as we open our eyes, right away, Archangel Raphael is coming through. And if we're not familiar with Archangel Raphael, he is the healing light of God. I actually have him right there. And if you want the PDF to connect with him, just comment Raphael and I'll send it to you. But Raphael's energy is coming through to help you transform your heart. Because what we're moving through this week, again, is the energy of expansion, but we're in the moment of the hero's story when we're being asked to let go of what no longer serves us. When we are facing maybe some challenges or some difficulties, and it's just perception. It's not necessarily hard or a setback. It is actually an opportunity for you to let go of everything that was built based off of fear instead of peace. And the energy of that endings really are beginnings is coming through. So I'm getting one, the name Hunter, and Diana. And so take it as it resonates with you. But these are two names coming through. And what Raphael is really saying is that we are being called to look at our life through a different lens. That perspective is really everything, and perspective can actually save us from a lot of emotional turmoil, because when we can look at things and hold on to what wants to be let go of, what wants to be released, we essentially create resistance in our lives. We hold on to things that have clearly served their purpose. And what happens when we drink milk that is spoiled? We probably get sick, our tummy hurts. And it's the same thing on an energetic level when we hold on to something that wants to be let go of. And I'm just getting that there's this beautiful new beginning, and I'm hearing the word oasis, like opening up for you. It's almost like you've developed an oasis within yourself. But this oasis type of energy is freedom. It's like where you can go, you can relax, you feel completely safe, you feel inspired in spirit with what you're creating. And what Raphael is saying is that in order for us to experience the true essence of an oasis, which is, this beautiful place of life within the desolate land of the desert, we have to be willing to surrender everything that was built based off of fear or that has served its purpose. And these things that we're being asked to release this week, or that you're being asked to release this week, really have a lot to do with the energy of relationships. And it could be a release in terms of how you perceive relationships. It could be a actual relationship wanting to end. And even though you may question why this is ending, you ultimately feel this sense of peace. And the thing is, we don't need to always know the answer as to why things are ending. And we just need to know that in this ending lies a brand new beginning. It's an opportunity to start over and expand. And it's not necessarily starting over from scratch, it's simply walking through a doorway into a greater possibility for yourself. Because every time that you shed something, you open up to more of what is truly in alignment for you. So I'm just getting that this energy of looking at endings differently this week is really big, and how you're looking at these endings that are occurring in your life, whether you're the one ending things or whether somebody or something else is ending them on your behalf. Instead of, this is what I've just been receiving, instead of asking why and allowing yourself to sit in that distress or dis-ease, you're simply just saying, thank you. Like, thank you. I might not know exactly why this has ended, but I know that there was a reason for it. And instead of going down the rabbit hole, trying to figure out, why this person wants to leave, trying to figure out why this person isn't answering you, or just, festering over what is already done, you're just simply saying thank you and you're moving forward because you've gained something from that relationship. And again, it can be a person or it can be something else because everything is a relationship in life. But when we say thank you and just accept the gift of that ending, we start our beginning with this sense of wholeness, with this, our energy fully intact, where we're not holding on to anything. A cord isn't being extended out to something that wants to be let go of. We have all of our energy in one place, and thus we can focus on what is right in front of us, what is physically present with us. So as you step into this week, you are stepping in to surrender. You are stepping into surrendering with peace, and you're stepping in to a new beginning. This day that I'm filming, Monday, July 20th, we are in the middle of a huge astrological portal essentially, where four different planets, I don't know the four off the top of my head, I know Jupiter, Neptune, and Uranus, and I'm pretty sure Saturn are all aligned, but don't quote me on that. But they create a bucket, and it's called the 4444 portal. And this energy with this portal, with this astrological phenomenon, what it's saying is that these people, these things are leaving your life because God is blessing you with something better. And honestly, the blessing could be in the relationship ending. So in the earlier half of the week, we are starting to feel this shift internally, this shift of, wow, like I'm actually really excited about everything that is leaving, because I know that so much of what is truly desired within my heart is entering my life. And Monday leading into Tuesday, we're in this energy, and it's an opportunity for you to really just do what you love. Along with surrender, I'm also getting the energy of like your inner teenager. So this falls underneath the spectrum of healing your inner child, but I'm getting such deep teenager energy where we're really looking to heal that teenage part of ourselves, the one that, saw maybe rebellion or just was searching for their identity. And that is really what you're being asked to do this week, is to sit with your inner teenager, to do things that your teenager self loved to do, or maybe didn't allow themselves to do because they thought it was silly or thought they would be rejected by the pack, right? So we're moving into this blessing. We're moving into surrender, into the peace, into the unknown, and allowing for our inner teenager to lead us. And what that's allowing us to do is that's giving us so much freedom. And what you're doing this week is you're pivoting. I feel a big pivot for you in terms of how you're showing up with your routines, how you value time, and how you value your energy. And you are really prioritizing your own happiness, and you're prioritizing your creative expression. Maybe you're taking a little bit more time to focus on a creative project of yours or to tend to your home. Like, your home is a representation of your energy. So, whatever these creative projects are, I feel like that is a really big key in helping you um, manifest and call in these deep desires of your heart. And as we move through the week, so when we hit about like Wednesday, Thursday, I'm getting this deep grounding energy. That was like one of the key words that kept coming through when I was writing down these messages is grounded presence. And it's just so fascinating because even in the midst of change, your roots are so strong. You're just not allowing for the outside world to really knock you off your footing. I feel like you've really found ways to ground with God, and you've just allowed for your faith to be your anchor. And what else, angels? What else is coming through? And they're really just saying to slow down and enjoy the moment. That life happens, and the purpose of life is truly meant to be the experience of it all. That we're not here to just constantly achieve and perform. That there doesn't have to be a purpose to everything that we do. And that is an energy that you're playing with this week. This sense of like, let me just do things because it brings my heart joy, not because it moves me closer to wherever. But energetically, it does move you closer to your desire, right? Because we're not performing anymore. We're just allowing ourselves to receive. But this grounded energy is so healing for you. I get that someone that I'm tuning into is really creating the space to like go outside, connect with the trees, put your feet on the earth. That is very, very healing. And the angels just want to acknowledge the healing that is taking place in your life. What I'm receiving is that as you step on the earth, all this like stress moves down and out of your feet, and the earth knows what to do with it. Again, it goes back to the whole theme of like endings bring new beginnings. But with this grounded energy, you're so sure of yourself. Your self belief is so strong that it is opening up doors that you didn't even know existed. So, overall, and as we move into the later half of the week, it's really important that you play, that you just flow through the day, aligning with your heart, trusting that yes, the tasks and everything will still get done, but it's just a new way of showing up to it. Um, I had this yoga teacher once, and we would do the same yoga sequence over and over again, but it was different every time because the person who showed up on the mat was different. Like, you're in a different headspace every single time, even though you're doing the same routine. And that's your life. We might go through similar routines in a day, but how we show up to them, how we show up for life, is always changing. And this week is an invitation to really just let go and allow Raphael into the spaces that are being asked to be healed. But you can heal by moving forward. You don't need to take a time out. You can heal by grounding. You can just heal through those no purpose walks, through the no purpose activities. You just do them just to do them. 1, 2, 3, 4, as I'm saying this. So let me see if there's anything else that wants to come through. And whoever has, if you have a business, this is also specific. I feel like there's this really big teacher energy coming through, that you were meant or are meant to teach something, and to just trust in the direction and trust in how the business is unfolding. because the business is an extension of your heart. It's an extension of the creator creating through itself. Is there anything else? No. I feel like this reading is complete. I'm going to pull a card for you before we wrap up as like an overarching theme. So let me grab my cards. Okay, so I'm just going to ask your angels, what is the main message that you really want them to know this week? Anything to wrap up the messages? Okay. Wow. So we got 2 balance cards, literally the only 2 in the deck. So the 2 of Pentacles and balance. So this is really, again, like all about stability and grounding. Really tapping into our root chakra, allowing for that sense of safety and security to be built not on artificial things, but to be built within us. And when we really build that home within us, that is reflected in our material world. So with the 2 of Pentacles, this person is balancing on a tightrope in the middle of a choppy ocean. So I just get this energy for you that you're really learning how to navigate the seasons of your life by building on peace within. And you know that when peace is built within, then everything else outside of you is almost like a breeze. And here we have 1 foot on the earth and 1 foot in the water. So this is just honoring both like the need to take inspired action, but also to listen and receive and to tap more into that like playful feminine side of you. If you have any questions at all or feedback on this video, I would love to hear from you. It's always a blessing and honor to be able to deliver these messages to you. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the meditation.